guys, Happy New Year. So we are on the 12th of January today, so the kids back to school. They've been back about a week, but as you can see out of my window, we've had a fair bit of snow last week, so they actually got a snow day on Friday, which was amazing. They couldn't actually believe their luck, and we spent pretty much most of the day outside, which was lovely. However, we didn't have a sledge because last year we broke it, and all these times I've been going to Costco, as you'll know, I've got quite a few Costco videos on here. I've been meaning to pick up a sledge, and I thought, last week I thought I'll go over the next, few days or whatever. But because we'd got snow potentially coming, I didn't want to go all the way to Costco to get a sledge in case I got stuck, because it's like 45-minute drive by myself. So we didn't have a sledge. So I'm going to try and pick one up in the next week or so, just in case we do get any more snow. Between now and March, I would say, of this year, it's quite possible. We've had it around Lee's birthday before, which is February, mid-February. So yeah, so today is just a day of catching up. I've got so much housework to do. You'll probably understand that yourself. Christmas, obviously, is come and gone. Kids have got lots and lots of things for Christmas. Got to bag things up, get them out to the charity shop, and every single cupboard in my house is just a mess. When you open a cupboard and things fall out, it's time, don't you, to get cleared out. So I do need to do that. So I'm just going to do a bit of everything today. I have got to pop into school because Winnie's actually forgotten a water bottle, which you can see here, and she'll want that, so I'll take that in. But I'm just at Aldi at the moment. I'll just turn you around. So I just need to go and grab a few bits, and there is literally Home Bargains next door, which is just there, and next to the range. You can see the range. Home Bargains is to the left. So I pop to both of those. Need to get some cereal and just some bits and bobs. And then Winnie wanted something from Home Bargains. I can't remember what it is. It's on my list anyway. We always have to make a list, otherwise I just forget absolutely everything. So yeah, it's just a day of getting back to it today. And just trying to sort my life out, basically. I hope you've had a lovely Christmas. Went by so fast. And sadly, about a week before Christmas, Lee got the flu. So, and if you've had the flu, you'll know it is not a joke. It's just not nice at all. So he had that about a week before Christmas. And then he was just up and down for quite a long time. Winnie was poorly on and off as well. So although it was lovely and we had a nice time, this time of year illness kind of plagues everybody, and I think so many people that we knew had the flu. So if you had the flu, sorry to hear that. But hopefully, we're well on our way to spring now. I know that's quite optimistic, but in this month of the year, I have to be optimistic because it can be a slog, can't it? So yeah, let's go and get some stuff done, and I'll take you with me. All the snow has turned to gross slush now, but I'm glad it's cleared a little bit so I can get out.
Closer, dance for me. Easy, tiger, easy, let your head down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Closer, so that we can be together.
Excuse all the things in the boot. I've got bags full of charity clothes to go, so I do need to drop those off. So I've just pulled into Home Bargains, and all the tarmac has been redone. And for this car park, it's so nice. It used to be a bit of a pain, to be quite honest, because most of the old sort of chip-ins and stones and things was all, in a bad state. So there was like lumps and bumps everywhere, and it was just always a bit of a pain, and there was never any white markings, which you can see they are really nice and bright now. And you would get people parking in this little exit area here because they couldn't see the lines. So yeah, so little things like that I'm taking as a win today. Let's go in. So it looks like this Home Bargains has the new Mrs. Hinch range in, which is lovely. Doesn't look like there's lots here, so I'll have a look around the rest of the store to see if there's any more items, but these look nice. I really love this vase. It's beautiful for £4.99. So, just dropped the shopping off at home and back off out again because Winnie has forgotten her water bottle. So I just want to make sure she'll drink water throughout the day, so I know she'll want it. And she always complains that although they can get water at school, I think they have them in like plastic cups or something, and she doesn't like the way that the plastic tastes. So I'm now heading out to school. So I've done all the shopping, then I need to go back and sort out my house because I always do a tidy up every night. I'm sure everybody does, but once the kids have gone to bed and before you can go to bed, you've got to do that evening sort of tidy up so that you wake up in the morning and it's not stressful, because I find it really stressful when I wake up and the house is already a mess. So although I do it every single night, obviously when you get back in the morning and it's been, you know, a busy morning and everyone's getting ready for school and work and everything else, there's obviously still the dishwasher to do, there's the washing to put away, there's the hoovering to be done. So I've just got in and dumped the shopping so I can come straight back out and get Winnie's water bottle to her, but there's a lot to do. So I'm getting home and I'm going to do that. And I know these are the boring things, however they are jobs that need to be done, and I find if I don't do them sooner rather than later, it really stresses me out. And it took me, as silly as this sounds, it took me years to actually figure out, sorry, I don't even know if you can see me, it took me years to figure out that actually a messy house is absolutely a messy mind for me. Everybody might not be the same, and if you're not, I would love to be like that, but I know if my house is a mess, my mind is a mess. And I do have to say, we had quite a bit of snow on Friday, and obviously I said the kids had a snow day, and it's taken a while for it to clear. It started raining yesterday and the temperature did actually get up to 8 degrees. Was it 8? Yeah, it was 8. So that made such a difference. The majority of the snow is actually gone now. So I hope you've had a nice Christmas anyway. What did you get? Let me know. Or did you just literally do token gifts? Because let's be honest, things are a little bit out of control at the moment. The prices of absolutely everything are crazy. So I know that a lot of people just sort of did token gifts this year, or they did Secret Santa, and you know, you can't just keep spending. So it's okay. It's okay to do what you need to do for your family or for your loved ones or whatever. And also, I'm not actually into spending money for the sake of it. Sometimes, I mean, I love Christmas because of the kids, but to be quite honest, because of the expectation and the pressures that it does put on some people, I can understand why some people would sort of give it a miss, because it can be very, very stressful, can't it? But yeah, anyway, nearly at school now. It's not far. All done, and I'm on my way back home. I've got some grapes. I've got some Moroccan style soup for tea one night this week. I've got some beef mince for some tacos. We bought a taco kit the other day, and a pepper for that. Got some little cheeses for Winnie for school. We needed some more oranges, some apples, and some butter for baking, because Winnie wants to make some cookies tonight, so that'll be nice. Got some normal sort of sandwich spread, and just got some shower gel because we are almost out. I do normally pick some up from Costco, but I've not done a Costco trip just yet. We have some beef stew left from what I made the other day, and we don't have any dumplings, so I bought a dumpling mix. I normally have suet and just make my own out of flour and suet, but I've run out of that as well, so that will do for now. And then just a couple of little treats that we have sometimes with our tea, so chocolate raisins and some chocolate peanuts. There's a couple more things over here, so I'll just grab them. So I've got some spinach, which is for my smoothie. I'll show you how I make my smoothie in a minute. I try and have one of those pretty much every day. Cucumber, peppermint tea, because I drink that all day long and it is my favourite. Some salt and vinegar, like puff mix, crisps, star mix. We will take a few of those for school in those box. And then just a lettuce for our tacos. So let's put it away. Let's do it. Now the fridge does need a bit of a clear out, but again, that's on my list, but for now that's just going to have to wait. It is 10:13, I don't know if you can see me. Or if I go to the gym in the week, I will wait until literally I've been to the gym. So all I'll have in the morning is probably a couple of peppermint teas and then be done, because I find that if I go on a full stomach, it doesn't make you feel great, does it? And I do a little bit of fasting as well, so I find if I string it out, don't eat as much in the day. If I start breakfast really early, that's my fridge. If I start breakfast really early, I feel like I just eat more throughout the day. So in the morning, I quite like to fast, you know, a little bit. I used to do it quite often until sort of, I don't know, 1, 2 o'clock, but I don't tend to do that anymore, and I've kind of replaced that with a smoothie, but I'll show you that in a minute. So this is everything that goes in my smoothie. So I'll show you how I do it. And I will just tell you as well, this literally probably fills me up until, sometimes I don't have dinner. Sometimes I will wait until the kids get in and I've made dinner. So we do eat early, to be fair, because Lee finishes at 3, so he's in like 5:30, and then the kids are home similar time anyway. But if you are looking for something that is relatively healthy, keeps you full as well, and lots of fibre and vitamins in it, then this one is quite a good one. Sometimes I do get a little bit hungry, depending also, probably TMI, if it's that time of the month, I'm definitely hungrier and I might have some crackers with some cottage cheese or something like that. But yeah, this will generally, is like a rule, keep me full. Just to say as well, you can't taste the spinach at all. I mean, I normally put a couple of good handfuls in. Any more than that, now I would say you probably would taste it, but I never taste it in mine. And it's so good for you as well. Peanut butter next. I do put a big scoop of this in. And then a couple of spoons of Greek yogurt, very thick. There we go. And then a little bit of honey. I also do add a little bit of salt as well, just to balance it out a little bit. So just a couple of shakes. And then a banana. You can have your bananas frozen if you like. I never bother because I do tend to put lots of ice in it anyway. But if you're one of those people that obviously freezes your bananas for your smoothies anyway, that's perfect. Just put that in. There we go. And then some ice, and then I just top it up with water, just a little bit, just to thin it out. Just don't want it too thick. There we go. So sort of 5 or 6 ice cubes will do it. And there we go. Whiz it up. I'll show you. Pop this on. So good, so good. So I'm just going to put some curls in my hair. So what I tend to do when I'm taking the kids in the morning, I always jump in the shower, I always wash my hair. I shouldn't wash it every day, I know that, but I just do. I did get out of the habit actually last year when I was at college, washing it every other day, but I've soon just got out of the habit and straight back into it because I go in the shower. The first thing I do in the morning is jump in the shower. It's just the easy thing to do, you know, literally just wash everything. So in the morning I wash my hair, and I only really have time just to run the straighteners through it very lightly, and then during the day I tend to put some curls in, because I do find my hair is looking really fine these days. So when I've got some waves or something in it, I feel like it just looks a little bit better. So I'm just going to give that a quick go now. That feels better. I'm just going to brush it out lightly. I've just literally waved it with the I'm sure you can see that, with the straightening iron. Quick waft through. So I'm just going to stick Winnie's headphones on charge because I was going to put them on so I could put some music on, but they're dead, so I'm just going to do that now.
Satisfying you while I keep bleeding. I don't know why you act like you innocent. You wanna take a piece of my heart again. I'll get you out, 'cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you say me that I like. I wanna let you go, but it's like something else me tight. You might break my heart tonight. I'm gonna hold it tight. Oh, it feels like
There I'm up to set.
it hurts like yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You have to let me go, yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow. We tried too many times. Don't misbehaving. You must not know me. You make me crazy, kinda like Johnny. Don't sit down better, making me lose my mind, 'cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stay.
I tend to keep these golden big ones in this little bag. I don't like to use them too often because I feel like they might tarnish because of the colour of them. So I just get them out, you know, occasionally. And yesterday we had pancakes for breakfast, so that was nice.
Yellow, you had to let me go. Yellow, yellow, it hurts like yellow. We tried too many times. Ooh, you got me feeling cool. You got me feeling blue. Something about you so see-through. Something just ain't right by you. Yeah, can I do you like I? You like I? Can I do you like I? Yellow, yellow, it hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You had to let me go. Heartbreaks and heartaches. We tried too many times.
So Noah and his dad went to football yesterday, and these are just their cups that they actually take with them. So scrubbed them last night and then set them out, left them to dry. They're just like a thermal cup, so they'll take a tea or a coffee in there and then it will literally last the whole match. So who did they play yesterday? So it was Mansfield Town playing Sheffield United in Sheffield, so it was an away game, and they won 4-3. So the boys are chuffed this morning and would love to relive it all over again. They said it was a really, really good game. I mean, I watched the footage and it was pretty rowdy, to be honest. I'm not really that keen on football. They love it. They are literally in the thick of it and just can't think of anything better. So, boys, men, I mean, a lot of women do like football. There's lots and lots of women that do football. But it's not for me. I mean, I would go if they wanted me to go, but I think they're quite happy for it just to be a boy thing, so that's fine by me. And Winnie. Winnie did used to go on football. She went a few times because when you buy a season ticket, when you're a season ticket holder, I think is it under 7s free or under 8s or something like that. So she did have one for a couple of years, and then she was sort of like, please don't get me one, Dad, I'm not coming, I don't want to come. So yeah, she's not been for a couple of years, but she's quite happy with that. So I'm just loading up the dishwasher with all the dirty pots. There are lots. Sometimes this is a job that I like to do, before I take the kids to school. So if I'm early enough, it depends how the morning's gone, you know how these mornings can be. If I am early enough, I will spend some time doing it before I take them to school, so that when I get back, I can just sort of get straight on. And I've got any clients in, because I do some hairdressing at home, those mornings I need it to be done, because then I can literally get back and get straight on with my job. But January, as with hairdressing, has been very quiet, but that's okay, because I want to get the house sorted, to be honest, so that's absolutely fine. And it was only a job that was meant to be part-time anyway. Obviously working around the kids is a pretty full-time job. Obviously I've been a stay-at-home mum for years, but I just never stop. I'm so busy. So, you know, I never wanted to be full-time anyway, because I just don't know how I would fit everything in, so it works well for me.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark.
So is anybody else really looking forward to spring? I actually cannot wait. I'm counting down the days, because winter is absolutely not my favourite. I mean, the kids love it because obviously there's a potential that it'll snow, and it did snow the other day, and we had a lovely time. But other than that, I'm definitely on the countdown. My favourite seasons are spring and summer, without doubt. That lens looks, sorry, a little bit dirty. Yeah, definitely my favourite seasons. I'm so excited once we get to sort of March, April time and Easter's on the way. It's my favourite thing ever. I'm getting into spring cleaning mode, so that once spring comes around, we can be out in the garden and we can be having barbecues and just ready, without the house feeling cramped and like we've just got too much stuff. We've not got the biggest house, admittedly. However, we love it. We love it here. It's so quiet, and the kids' schools are not far. They're just sort of around the corner. So I can't really ever see us moving. But it's not really all that big. It is 3 bedrooms, so everyone has got their own room. However, apart from that, I don't really have much storage in this house, because we are in a bungalow, and we haven't actually gone up into the loft. We did get a quote for that actually, pre-COVID I feel like it was, and it was just ridiculous. Something like £80,000, which was like, it's not really worth it, we could be moving for that, so we did the extension instead. However, another big job this year is to clear out the loft, because it's full of old toys, like stuff that we've not used for years. So I need to get rid of those, because that is literally just space that we could be using, and we could have some real good storage up there. So that's also next on my list, and taking things to the charity shop. The one that I take our things to has just closed though. There was always amazing, really grateful, and they'd take everything off you, literally waiting at the door. But they have closed down, and I don't know if they've closed permanently or if they have moved. So I do need to find somewhere else, to be quite honest, because not all charity shops just take stuff. So yeah, that is next on my list.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out.
So I think it's time to take some of these shoes away, because They don't all actually fit in, but I'll do that later. I'll just tidy it for now. They can go back in Noah's wardrobe. This actually is thrown in the bin. Pretty much see-through now, if you can see. And it is a Christmas one, but I put it down just while we've got the snow because there was just water sort of being traipsed in. So I made sort of like a longer mat, but that can go in the bin. And then I'm going to wash these two and get fresh out, and then hoover. Those bottles are for the bin as well. They're really old, never get used, so and actually one of them is a bit mouldy inside. So this one is fresh. It doesn't look it, but it's been through the washing machine. I'm ready for some more of these Aldi washable mats. They are perfect, but obviously because they're not black, they do get a bit grubby. But some ready, and that can go out to the bin. I just heard that the bin men have been, so our bin day is a Friday, but we had lots of snow. So obviously that wasn't done, they couldn't even get out. Just heard that they've been, so the bins are so full. So that means I can do that now, and I can get rid of these as well. So I'll do that shortly. It's all a balancing act, isn't it? When the kids are at school, I feel like it's all just a rush, just trying to get everything done. But it's nice that everyone comes in and it's all clean and tidy, and we can have dinner, and it just feels so much better. So I'm glad to be doing it. It's a bit of a mess. I need to get rid of these actually. These were my Christmas sort of flowers, bouquet, whatever you want to call it. I bought them at the beginning of December. I can't believe how long they've actually lasted. They've lasted all that time. So yeah, I think it's ready. It's time for them to go. On the HelloFresh old menu, not menu, recipe card, which if you do ever have HelloFresh, keep them because they're so nice to refer back to. And we'll do that again one day. Speaking of HelloFresh, it might be something that I consider doing in the next few weeks because Noah is really wanting to cook. So, and he wants to do it by himself, like he doesn't want any help. So I thought maybe we could do a HelloFresh for like a couple of weeks or a month and just let him follow the recipe cards and do the cooking. I mean, if he wants to do it, we should let him, right? It's silly, isn't it, if he's wanting to cook. I do really want to try and encourage that, so that is something that I probably want to do. I did have a code through actually the other week, got a letter through, so I might take that up and just let the kids cook dinner. Winnie's more of a baker, although she doesn't really eat much. She doesn't really like cake, she doesn't really eat much of what she bakes, but she loves to bake. But I don't know if she'd be interested in cooking, but I am going to do that because we should, shouldn't we really, if they show an interest. If we possibly can, we should do it, so I'm going to do that. Receipts. I don't know about anybody else, but I save all receipts, all spending basically goes into an app that we use, and it just helps us budget and justify really what we're spending, how we're spending it. So all receipts get saved. I actually stuff them in my KitchenAid. I don't know why I do this. Stuff them in my KitchenAid, and then when I've got a big pile, I'll go through the app and input everything, and it's directly linked to our bank. So it literally categorises it and puts it in the correct category, so you know how much you've spent, if you overspent, or if you've got some left in that category. So we definitely recommend that. And we've used an American app for quite some years now. I feel like, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years, and it's called Do You Need a Budget? And it's just brilliant. We do pay for it now per year. I think it's something like £40 per year, which seems crazy to pay for an app and that much money for an app. I don't think we spend that much money on any other app. However, the way that it keeps us accountable, we just pay it. It's just so worth it. I feel like spending before that was all over the place, and we didn't really fully hold ourselves accountable. My phone. So yeah, we definitely recommend it if you are looking for ways to budget and ways to hold yourself accountable financially. I'm just clearing the island basically and getting rid of any crap that's actually out on the island. They can go in Winnie's bedroom. In fact, they can go there because Winnie's got a bag there as well. She went to her friend's last night. She took loads of stuff in her bag. This is just notes. Oh, Friday the 23rd, Winnie and Noah's eye test. So I need to keep that there ideally, otherwise I will forget. I need to put that in my phone actually as a reminder. Right, let's just get on. What am I doing? Just using spray wipe done. It doesn't leave any streaks on the island. When we first got the countertop for this, I really struggled to find anything that would be streak free. Would definitely recommend this.
Be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. My hands feel on your body, we were dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. I ain't got no time for romance, but baby I don't want to lead you on. Now I'm looking for something steady, not ready for that. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. Make a move. The way my hands feel on your body, we were dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, we were moving in the dark.
Sometimes I will just do these with the floor mop because I've got a spray mop and the pads that go on the bottom. I'll give these a proper wash, but today I'm just going to give them a quick wipe down as much as I can reach because I'm pretty small. I'm only 5'5", so I don't actually stretch that far. But this will all these little bits I feel that just help to keep your hands looking clean on the surface as much as you possibly can. Obviously we can only do so much in a day, so just feel if I do this every other day or whatever, it just helps. Breakfast cupboard, which again need to clear out. I feel like everything, we work so hard to lead up to Christmas, don't we? And that's all the main focus is. And then it's done within a couple of days, and then you've got to have this big sort out.
We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like fast life, you like to drive, get down dirt, like that. You want some love, like when you feel caught in midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby. I was hoping maybe that you crossed my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you.
So I'm just literally putting the things away in the kids' rooms that I can. The kids' rooms again are for another day. They're not too bad, to be fair. The kids do have to tidy their rooms, and it's also part of their chores, so for their pocket money they do get paid for it, so they're quite good at it, to be fair. But I know that I need to do a proper deep clean in there, but overall it's not too bad. So I'm just going to go and put these in Noah's wardrobe. Winnie's actually desperate for some wellies. I need to order some new ones. She's taken her current ones to school because they do something called Opal. I don't know if your kids do it, but it means they get to play out in all weathers, which is amazing, to be honest, and she absolutely loves it. So she's taking those to school, which means I do have to buy another pair, but I don't actually mind because she gets a lot of enjoyment out of it. But it's just reminded me I need to order some wellies. Right, I'm going to do that. I'll deal with that in a bit. Also, this is typically where I would do my hairdressing. So that sink there is a mobile sort of hairdressing sink. It's not very good, to be quite honest. I bought it relatively cheap, but I am going to get rid of it. But at the minute it's just full of all my hairdressing stuff. But that cupboard there at the top is typically where I store all my colours and all my hairdressing kit, things like that. But yeah, basically what happens is got this big mirror here, which is amazing, by the way, and I've got my hairdressing chair. Winnie's pinched it at the moment because she likes to use it when she's sat at a desk, and to be honest, she does need a new chair, but it kind of worked, and so yeah, so we've not actually bought her a new one yet, so I need to see what she wants to do. But on the days where she doesn't have it, the chair can go out to the garage, or it can just stay there. It's not really a problem, it's just sort of it just gets it out of the way if we need it. But overall, it's been a really good sort of thing to do.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down.
The mat that I just moved is actually for the VR. So if any of your kids have a VR headset, you know, like the Meta one or whatever, they use that because if you've ever used one before, when you're in there, you are literally in another world. So there's been so many times when I feel like the kids are going to smash the TV. So a good tip, if your kids do have one, you probably do this already, I don't know, get them a mat so that they can feel under their feet when they actually step off the mat, and it just helps them stay within that sort of parameter, if you like. That's a Christmas mat, and I bought it probably 2 years ago, and they've just pinched it ever since. So I'll just put it to the side because I know later on, once they've come in and they've done the homework and everything else, they'll be on the VR for probably, I don't know, half an hour each or whatever. So it'll be put back. But yeah, it's a really, really good thing to have because they can feel once they've stepped off of the mat, so they know to get back on.
Just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel like I'm alive. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are.
Anyone else's kids obsessed with these tiny little plastic whatever, really? There's turtles, we've got ducks, we've got rabbits, and you just find them everywhere. Also, these are some of the things from Christmas that we are still sort of playing with, so I've left them out. Winnie's doing a diamond bear, so it's like one of those, have you seen those bears that you can get and you basically pour paint onto them, like you mix all the paint together so it's like a tie-dye effect? Well, this one, I'm pleased to say, is not half as messy and it's gems. So she's been doing that, doing a little bit at a time. She doesn't want to finish it too fast, she said, because she loves it, so she wants to save it and just do a little bit each day, which I love. And then we've got her candy floss machine that she got for Christmas. I'll have to show you that working because I'm quite impressed with it. It's actually way better than I thought. And then this stays here permanently. Well, there's some bits from Christmas actually, Winnie's, but these here, that's just all the slime that Winnie's got. She's absolutely obsessed with slime. She loves it so much, and she's collected that like throughout the year, the past year. But I think we're at our limit now because literally we cannot fit any more in that box. But we'll just leave it there because she plays with it every single day. So yeah, these are like permanent fixtures at the moment. But I suppose that's a real house, isn't it? You know, we can't put everything away. We can't hide everything away because we wouldn't have enough space. So it is time to do the bins. In fact, before I can do the bins, I need to go and get the bin in. So I need to pull the car down the drive because I can't get the bins up whilst the car's on the drive, so I'm going to go and do that. I'll be back in 1 second. Integrated bins were the best thing that we ever did in this kitchen. So if you are having a new kitchen and the option is there for you to have integrated bins, do it. It's just so much nicer. You can hide them away. I always found that bins were really ugly. I know it's not meant to be nice, but do you know what I mean by that? I didn't want them, wanted everything to look the same. So yeah, it was just one of the best things. I'm so glad that we did it. And we've got recycling in there as well. These are small, admittedly. We obviously don't need. We don't need to be putting as much in there because we take bulky items out anyway. And I don't often need to change these carrier bags actually, the waste bags, because it's only recycling in there. So I'll only do that probably every other time or so. So let's take these out. So if the bins need a wipe out, I will do that, but they're absolutely fine. There's no like mulch in the bottom. So just put a few drops of oil into each bin bag, and it just helps keep the bin smell nice and fresh. So literally straight in. Straight in. These already really smell nice, these recycling ones, but I'll just put a little bit more in. And that, the bin's done. Probably could do the white brown, I'll do that in a bit. But the rubbish is out. Winnie is really into like lip glosses and stuff at the moment, so I find these everywhere around the house, and it's really cute. I love that she's just enjoying being a girl, and I think that's amazing. Let's fold the blankets. So we always have a blanket on the actual settee cushions, and to be quite honest, we've had this settee now nearly 5 years, I want to say, maybe. And honestly, having one of these throws on here has been a game changer. I feel like it would have been completely wrecked by now. And it just sort of preserves it while the kids are still relatively young, I suppose. It needs, you know, straightening up every now and again, and maybe a quick hoover. But overall, it does a good job. And then just a little tucky tuck. We are pretty much done. So we always have hot water bottles in winter, just because obviously you can literally have your heating on 24/7, and sometimes it doesn't even touch the sides, and then you're left with a huge bill. So we try and be as mindful as we can. So we've got these laying around. However, we went to Home Bargains the other day, and they had electric blankets on offer at a really good price. I think the singles were £12.99 and the kings, sorry, are £19.99. So we've all got one. I had to go back and get Winnie one because she gets quite hot. She wasn't sure if she wanted one. However, she tried Noah's and mine, and honestly, they are a game changer. it's so lovely to get in your bed and all of it is warm rather than just like where you've put your hot water bottle. So I would definitely recommend those. Apparently they only take pennies. We've yet to see, so we'll find out obviously when we get our electric bill. But I'm hoping that they were a good purchase. They certainly feel like a good purchase. It's amazing. So I'll let you know how the electricity bill comes out if I see like a massive difference, because that's probably the only thing that we've really changed. But yeah, for me, game changer. Getting into a warm bed and the whole of the bed being warm is worth its weight in gold. Do it. Right, I need to mop the floors. So this is my spray mop, and these are sort of like the cloths that come with them, and they just Velcro on and they go in the washing machine, so you're not wasting anything, you're not using loads of wipes. So I'll just fill up the bottle that actually goes in here, and I just fill it up with Flora or anything you've got really, sort of floor cleaner or antibac or anything like that. So even when I've run out and I've not got anything to put in the bottle, I just use the flash spray. So spray it on the floor and sort of go along. No, it's not there, never mind. So here we go.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that heart of bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you.
Also, I've still got my Christmas lights up on the bifolds. I call them my winter lights because I never want to take them down once Christmas is done, because at night they look so pretty and like twinkling. It's obviously really dark nights in January, so I just keep them up, and I've still got my ones up on the front as well. I might find a clip of that actually if I've got one at night. So I'm calling them winter lights. They're not Christmas lights because they're staying up till about February, and that's fine. Do you do that as well, or is it just me? People must think I'm absolutely crazy, but it makes me happy. So I think we all need to be doing things that make us happy if it's not hurting anyone. Why not? Move all the junk along. As much as it's kind of in the way, I miss these days since they're gone and they're older and they've left home. Oh. I feel that as well, as my children are visibly getting so much older now. We've got a teenager in the house, and yeah, I just feel like the parents are so much differently these days, and like there's no little kids around anymore. Winnie's 10, but girls are very mature, aren't they, for their age, and she's about 10 going on 14 anyway. Noah's 14, and life's very different now, so I'm very aware of the years like flying by like this did. I'll be the worst empty nester, I'm sure. The battery is going to go on the camera, so I'm just going to change it. I also need to get around to steaming these island chairs. I need to buy a little handheld steamer. If there's anybody out there knows of a good one or can recommend one to me, that would be great, because they are getting really quite woody now. I always like them down, however, I feel like they need a deep clean. Do you know what I mean? Get some steam in there and give them a proper clean. This bit round here is always much dirtier because of obviously the traffic that we have coming in the back door. We don't tend to use the front door really. So this is the main sort of entrance. Just because if I'm doing the shopping and I've got all the groceries, it's just handy just to come in this way, plonk everything on there, and then I can get cracking. I'm going to be ready for some more flash spray after using this, but I don't mind. It's antibacterial, so I know it's cleaning the floors properly. I do need to get down here actually. All of a sudden, in winter, it goes a little bit gross and manky down there, can you see it? So I need to get the sonic scrubber on that and give it a good clean and then touch it up with some paint because it's, yeah, that's obviously where the cold comes through. From the back door, so that is in desperate need. And then what I'll do after I've done this is I'll send Daisy the remote hoover around so she can get anything that's been dropped off by the mop. Alright, I think in this room we're pretty much done. I do need to do the skirting walls actually, quick user. And then I do need to get the sonic scrubber on the wall. I don't have time to do that today because it's already 2 o'clock, so I'll be going on the school run in an hour. So yeah, it doesn't give me that long. Everybody else realised that once the kids are at school, time seems to go faster. Now I feel like, well, it was literally 9 o'clock a minute ago. It's because we're working hard and we're getting our jobs done. We're being productive, which is nice. These cupboards also need a wipe down. Might do them tomorrow with this mop actually. So these are all the chocolates and the crisps that we've got left from Christmas out of like selection boxes and things like that. And this tub here is pretty much full of sweets. So yeah, we've got a lot. They will literally last us months because Noah only really has a bit of chocolate. Winnie only really likes sweet. She's not that fussed on chocolate. And obviously I've got to limit it. So put them in here and then we'll just have them as a treat. I don't really know where I'm going to put them though. They just seem to find their way here. I'm not really moving. Down there on the mat. Noah's hat, my camera holder, Kate's, Winnie's gloves, and you know just all these little bits and bobs that just sort of hang around something like that. And then I'm just going to give this a little wipe down.
Here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run.
So just quickly moved into the bathroom just to give it a quick wipe down. This was done actually not too long ago. Although I am working my way through the shower and behind the bath. We have a freestanding bath, which is a total nightmare. Would not recommend. They look nice, but you cannot get behind them. So I'm working my way around the tiles in the shower and behind the bath. I think we're going to have to pull the bath out at some point, just to make sure everywhere's clean because it's getting a bit grubby. To be fair, this bathroom is now about 11 years old. So I feel like it's looking really, really tired, but just needs a little bit of spruce up, I think. So yeah, just going to give it a good clean. We might have to pop to the range tonight because I'm out of flash spray. I can't seem to find it in Home Bargains at the moment, but I can find it in the range. And as I showed you this morning, the range and Home Bargains are next to each other near Aldi, so it's super, super easy. And I know that Winnie wants to go and look in Home Bargains for something anyway that she's seen somewhere online, or I don't know. So that's probably what we'll be doing tonight. I don't mind, she's nice company, she's good company, so that's okay. We'll have some dinner and then we shall go, because I think it's open until about 8 o'clock, maybe. This is a fresh cloth, by the way. I don't know why I've got all green at the minute. I do need to change them up a bit, but it doesn't really matter. This is never used for the toilet anyway, so just for the sides. But yeah, I do need to get different colour cloths for that reason. So yeah, just a quick wipe down in here today, just for the usual. Toothpaste marks, like, you know, just the gunk that you get in your bathroom, which is pretty gross, that you need to do daily, so. Oh, it's a bit grubby. But with 2 kids and 2 adults in the house, you know, it's pretty normal. I'm going to take all these toothbrush heads off as well and give them a good boil in the pan. Take off the heads and boil them. Find that's the easiest way to get them properly clean. I might have to pick some cloths up from Home Bargains tonight. That's just reminded me. I'll pop it on my list. I always have a list in my notes that I just add to throughout the week. And then if I'm out and about, I just pick things up off my list as and when. And that actually works really well. And there we go. Also, little trick, if you find that your kids are taking like a huge pump of the hand wash, just stick a little bit of an elastic band, or no, not an elastic band, probably a bobble because they're a bit thicker, and then it will literally only go down half the way, so you're not wasting all the product. Because I found that mine was, I was just buying far too much. So a little bit of a trick for you if you want it to last longer. Right. Pretty much done there. And on the back of the toilet, I literally just spray it and just wipe it down with some tissue. Just wipe it down with some tissue, and then you know that's literally going straight down the loo. And that as well, just that bit, because that collects all kinds of gross stuff, doesn't it? So you just use the toilet roll, that's going down the loo anyway, making it nice and clean. There we go, that's the sink done. And then I'm just going to put Daisy on and she can go and do her stuff. So I'm just going to pop her wax melt in. These are beautiful actually. These are from Home Bargains. I think they're about 79p for 6, and they're just sort of light linen smells. So nice. And I find that these I would say that these are very, very close to Yankee Candle, and they last, like, the smell will literally last all day. So I would recommend those. So that is the living area, pretty much done. Looks so much cleaner than it did. Daisy's just on in the bathroom, cleaning the bathroom. She's done in here, so I'd already done it anyway, but obviously that just after you've mopped, it just makes it better. So yeah, looking so much cleaner. Got this coat in this bag here to take back to M&S, which is fine. Eventually that sink, mobile sink, is going to be going. The washer's on with the mats in there, and that is pretty much it. So yeah, looking so much better, brighter and cleaner overall. I do need to replace these flowers. As I say, I'm going to go to the range in Home Bargains tonight, and Aldi is literally next door, so I might pick up some flowers. I was looking at them this morning but I couldn't decide which ones, but as you can see, these are very dead. Very Christmas and very dead. So yeah, we'll do that. Still got the nuts left over from Christmas, but everybody's eating those sort of as the day goes by, so I'm going to leave those out. And that's it, we are done. I've got to sit and do the budget app now with all those receipts out of the KitchenAid. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, give it a big like and consider subscribing, because I should really be doing more cleaning videos. It motivates me to obviously do it, and hopefully it helps motivate you as well, because you know, they're never the nicest jobs. I don't actually enjoy cleaning, but it's just a necessary evil that we've all got to do. So any comments, please feel free to leave me some down below. I love to read the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.